Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. In this video, we're going to show you how to troubleshoot the top 8 reasons why your refrigerator is leaking. Stick around to the end of the video for an important tip that can help save you money. But before we begin, we're going to make sure the appliance is unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the water supply underneath the sink. The first thing we need to look at is the freezer drain. It's where the water drains out during the defrost cycle. The freezer drain is usually located in the rear of the freezer behind the back panel. If it's frozen up or clogged, then water won't be able to drain. This will cause water to build up and leak out the bottom of the door, or if it's a top mount freezer, it will leak into the fresh food section. This may also cause the bottom of the freezer to ice up. Once you have access to the drain, you want to inspect it to make sure there's no ice or food clogging it up. If it's clogged, you just need to remove the blockage, but if it's iced up, you'll have to either leave the unit unplugged to defrost or pour hot water down the drain to clear it. Also, if you have one, inspect the drain tube that goes from the cabinet to the evaporator pan to make sure it's not clogged up. Once you have it cleared out, you can put the fridge back together. Next thing to check is the water inlet valve. It controls the water going into the refrigerator. Water inlet valves have solenoids that open and close to send water to the ice maker and dispenser. They're usually located at the back of the machine behind the access panel, but some can be found inside the fresh food section. If you're getting water leaking on the floor at the back of the machine or in the bottom of the fresh food section, it could be that an O-ring or compression fitting where one of the water lines plugs in has failed or the body is cracked. Anytime you have leaking from a connection point, wherever it is in the fridge, you can remove and reseat the line to see if that fixes the problem. If not, then the O-ring or compression fitting has failed. Inside the water valve, under each solenoid, is a diaphragm. If it's damaged in any way, this could let water seep through. If it's leaking through the ice maker solenoid, it could cause the water to be pushed up the water line, either causing the ice maker fill tube to freeze up, or if it's bad enough, to drip inside the freezer. If it's leaking through the dispenser solenoid, you'll get water dripping from the dispenser in the door. If you determine that the valve has failed in any of those ways, you'll have to replace the whole thing. If you need to order a part, simply go to AppliancePartsPros.com and type in your model number. Find your part on the easy-to-read diagrams and match it to the number below. Click on the part if you want to see more pictures of the item or watch its repair video. You can also scroll down to see DIY stories from customers like you or ask a question in the Q&A section. Once you're ready, you can add the part to your cart. It's that easy. Most orders will arrive within 2 business days. Now we're going to look at the ice maker. It's where the ice is made inside of the refrigerator. There are several different styles of ice makers. The most popular kinds are the half moon style and the flex tray style. They both work the same way. They have a control section that controls the cycles of the ice maker and a tray where the ice is made. Ice makers can be located in several different places depending upon your style of refrigerator. Usually they're mounted in the freezer, but on some models it can be located in the fresh food section. If it's leaking, the first thing you want to do is check to make sure the fill tube is going into the ice maker and that the ice maker is mounted properly. If it's not mounted level, the water will go to one end and overflow. The next thing you want to check are the trays. Plastic flex trays can crack, causing water to leak out. On the half moon style ice makers, the mold itself can crack or erode and let water through. On some ice makers, you can adjust the size of the cubes, which actually turns the water off sooner. If you have an adjustment screw, you have to take the cover off and turn the screw clockwise to make the cube smaller. Only turn it in small increments at a time. You may have to do it a couple times to see if it works. If it does work, great. Otherwise, you'll have to look at the control section. If the control section has gone bad, it could cause the ice maker not to dump the cubes, so the next time it goes to fill, it overflows. Or if the contacts inside that turn the water on are failing, it could leave the water on for too long and overflow. Depending upon the style you have, you may be able to buy the ice maker parts individually. Otherwise, you'll have to replace the whole assembly. Next, we need to check out the water filter assembly. It filters the water as it comes into the fridge. Depending upon your design, the water filter assembly is made up of a water filter and either a water filter head or a water filter housing. The assembly is usually located inside the fresh food section or down by the kick panel. If you notice water pooling underneath the assembly, you'll first want to take out the filter and check for any cracks or damage that can be causing a leak. Also check the O-rings on the end of the filter. Then reinstall it and make sure it's seated properly. If it's still leaking, you want to take the filter back out and inspect the head or housing, whichever you have, to make sure it's not cracked or damaged. You can also check to see if your lines are removable and try to reseat them. If you notice the filter or housing is damaged or still leaking, you'll need to change out the damaged part. Now we're going to inspect the ice maker fill tube. Water flows through it to get to the ice maker. There are many different styles of ice maker fill tubes, but they all work the same way. It's a simple tube that connects the water supply line to the ice maker fill cup. It's usually mounted from the outside of the fridge and goes through the back wall to the inside and sits in the ice maker fill cup. If it's cracked on the outside of the refrigerator, water will run down the water supply line and onto the floor. If it's damaged on the inside, water could leak underneath it, causing ice to build up under the fill tube. If it's damaged, you'll have to replace it. As always, guys, hit those like and subscribe buttons now to help support us making more of these videos. Next thing to look at is the water tank. It holds water inside the fridge, so you can have cold water from the dispenser. Water tanks are either an actual reservoir or a long length of tubing coiled up to hold the water and keep it cool. They're usually located in the back of the fresh food section, either behind an access panel or the back wall itself. If it's leaking, you'll usually get water on the bottom of the refrigerator. Once you have access to the tank, inspect it for any leaks, and if you find any, replace the tank. Now we're going to check the drain pan. It's where the water from the defrost cycle collects. There are many different styles of drain pans. They're usually made out of plastic. Because they're exposed to heat, over time they can crack, allowing water to leak out. They're usually located in the back of the refrigerator behind the access panel, but can also be located in front behind the kick plate. If you have water leaking from that area, you can pull the pan out and inspect it for damage. If the pan is damaged, you'll have to replace it. Last thing to look at are the water lines and connectors. They carry water throughout the refrigerator. The water lines and connectors are all made out of plastic. They usually come in 1/4 and 5/16 inch sizes. The connectors seal in a couple different ways. One style has O-rings inside, and the other uses a compression fitting. There are various water lines and connectors throughout the machine. If you're getting a leak in a certain area, and you've already checked everything else, you should look at the lines and connectors. Inspect all the lines for any holes or cracks where the water might be dripping. Then inspect the connectors to make sure they're not leaking. Remember, you can remove the line and try to reseat it, but if it doesn't work, you'll have to replace the connector. Many times the lines are sold individually, but if you just need to replace a short section, you can get a small piece of line and a couple connectors and splice in a new piece. Now here's that money-saving tip we mentioned earlier. If your freezer compartment isn't getting as cold as they used to, and your ice cream's getting soft, it could be that your condenser coils are dirty. Dirty coils can cause the freezer to run warmer than normal if the condenser and other components are covered in dust and pet hair. Dust and pet hair can insulate the coils, preventing them from working efficiently. This can also make the refrigerator run more and cause wear and tear to those components. Keeping the coils clean can improve your refrigerator's efficiency by 30%, so doing this can save you money on your electric bill and future repair costs. In order to clean them, you'll have to pull the refrigerator out and remove the rear access panel. Then carefully clean the coils. Keep in mind that some may be accessed from the front. You may have to use a condenser cleaning brush to reach in there. Also, while you're back there, clean the compressor, condenser motor and fan blade, and wipe down everything else. Be sure you're careful not to damage anything, and make sure you do this at least once a year. Once you take care of the problem, you can plug the appliance in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another troubleshooting video brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons now, and if you have any questions or want to share how your repair went, leave a comment down below.